Hi everyone. Today we will see about a constraint called foreign key. आज हम लोग फॉरेन की कंस्ट्रेंट के बारे में देखेंगे और फॉरेन की किस लिए यूज़ होता है ये देखेंगे. सो फॉरेन की बेसिकली अपन यूज़ करते हैं दो टेबल को लिंक करने के लिए. सो I have created the structure for two different table, that is employee and department table. अगर if you could see in the employee table, I have employee ID, employee name and department ID. And in department table, we have a department ID and a department name. So in order to have a link between employee and department ID, department और employee ID में link रखने के लिए, we have a common column that is called department ID. And this particular department ID act as a primary key in the department table. Foreign key not only helps for making a link between two different tables, but it also helps to maintain the referential integrity. The structure for two different tables, that is department and employee table. Now I am creating those two tables. Initially I am creating the department table which have two different fields, department ID and department name. Let's create it. And along with that, I'm creating a table called employee name, and I made that particular employee ID as a primary key. Along with that, I am creating a foreign key for this department ID, which is referencing a other table called departments, and in that department table it should be referencing to a column called department ID. So this is how we create foreign keys while creation of our tables. Now this is one of the other way to create the foreign key, so we will discuss it later. Let's 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 see. I'm just inserting 2 3 records into those department and employee table, and I have already made the insert query for that now. So we are going to see a concept called violating the referential integrity. And before that, we we need to discuss what is referential integrity. Referential integrity क्या है? So referential integrity is basically a property of a data. वो एक डेटा का प्रॉपर्टी है which checks, which validates its references. As you can see, I have already mentioned there, referential integrity is a property of a data stating that all its reference is valid. And this ये referential integrity प्रॉपर्टी को होल्ड करता है फॉरेन की, एंड फॉरेन की वर्क्स ऑन दिस पर्टिकुलर प्रिंसिपल. सो रेफरेंसेस को वैलिडेट करना मतलब क्या? नाउ वी हैव अ क्वेश्चन दैट रेफरेंसेस को वैलिडेट करना मतलब क्या? आई एम ट्राइंग टू इंसर्ट अ value, I am trying to insert a record where it is holding a department ID. I'm inserting a department ID which actually do not exist in this particular department table. So I'm just selecting the records from this. So it's departments. Okay. So as you can see, this particular table do not hold any of the record which have the ID called depart 4. And as I have mentioned that if if this particular table, if department column is trying to validate its references, and if it goes to that particular department table and check, do we have this particular department ID? So it says no, that particular department ID is not present, and then it will not allow us to insert any value in this particular table. Okay, so let's try to execute it. If I execute it, it shows that insert into conflicted foreign key. Basically, this particular department table do not have that department ID column. But what if I insert that particular id with name sales, department name sales? So if I try to execute it and then try to reinsert that particular record, it got executed, and now you can see the value in this particular department table. See, so this is what we call as referential integrity. Means key means that this particular employee table is referencing to another table called department and checking whether we are referencing to any of the department IDs are present there or not. This is called referential integrity. As you can see in the employee table, I have used the foreign key, and along with that I have used the keyword on delete cascade in the last. Now I'm trying to insert three records into the both the table. Now now what if I try to delete the data from the department? I'm writing a query to delete a record from the department table. So I'm deleting the department record with department ID 1. If I delete the, if I did delete that particular record, let's see. So I'm selecting data from the department table. As you can see, there is no record related to department ID 1. And if I try to select the record from the employee ID itself with department ID 1, that particular record will also be deleted. So this is how on delete cascade work. So if you delete the data from the parent table, it will the on delete cascade will automatically delete the data from the child table itself.